ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داتورانو کور داد باتورانو.
Good evening. Today is Sunday, July 27, 2025. Thank you for joining us. I'm Suleiman Talash. Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi, Foreign Minister of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, met with newly appointed Country Director of the World Food Programme in Afghanistan, John Elif. During the meeting, the Foreign Minister expressed appreciation for the humanitarian assistance provided by WFP in Afghanistan and emphasized the importance of expanding the organization's support to include development-focused initiatives alongside emergency aid. In response, Mr. Elif welcomed the current security situation in Afghanistan, calling it a positive factor that enables the WFP to operate more effectively across the country. Overseas, French President Emmanuel Macron has announced via his official X page that he held talks with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan regarding the ongoing situation in Gaza. The French president stressed that every possible effort must be made to ensure the safety and protection of Palestinian civilians. The discussion between the two leaders comes just days after Macron stated that France plans to officially recognize Palestine as an independent state during the upcoming United Nations General Assembly session in September. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has expressed his willingness to visit Afghanistan during a meeting with officials from the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Iranian president stated that this visit would mark the beginning of a new chapter in the history of relations between the two neighboring countries. Higher Education Minister Maulavi Nida Muhammad Nadim delivered a speech during a Leadership Council session at the ministry's headquarters. The meeting was attended in person by heads of central departments, while officials from public universities joined online. According to the Ministry of Higher Education, Mr. Nadim spoke about the vital role of universities and society and emphasized the enforcement of law on promotion of virtue and prevention of vice. He urged university administrators to supervise academic curricula in line with the guidance of the Islamic Emirates leadership and to ensure that students are educated by Islamic principles, Afghan culture, and national values. The spokesperson for the Ministry of Propagation of Virtue, Prevention of Vice and Hearing Complaints, Maulavi Saiful Islam Khaybar, says that the ministry officials have intervened to stop the forced marriage of an 8-year-old orphan girl in Rostaq district of the Khar province. According to the spokesman, guardians had planned to marry her off to a man in exchange for settling a debt. The ministry's local monitors acted to prevent the marriage and protect the child's rights. Maulavi Atiqullah Azizi, Deputy Minister of Culture and Arts at the Ministry of Information and Culture, visited the sacred shrine and several historic minarets during his recent visit to Ghazni province. According to the ministry, during the visit, Mr. Azizi stated that by the directive of the Islamic Emirates leadership, the ministry considers the protection of historical sites as one of its core responsibilities and has already taken steps in this regard. He also assured that the surrounding walls of the historic minarets in Ghazni city have been completed and pledged to resolve any remaining issues related to the preservation of these cultural landmarks. Over 711,000 Afghans returned from Iran last month, but authorities say the international community has not provided adequate assistance. Officials from the High Commission for Addressing Refugee Problems urge increased support and services for these returnees. Here is a detailed story.
The Islam port in Herat province is currently seeing the return of 30,000 to 40,000 Afghans each day, either by force or by choice coming from Iran. While many of these returnees express satisfaction with support provided by the Islamic Emirates and related institutions, they are also demanding the repatriation of their assets.
350 میلیون پول پیش خانه ما را خوردیم.
They took 350 million of my house money, including 6 months of my salary, which is approximately 150 million. Since returning to our homeland, it's better here, even if we all have is bread and tea, compared to where we were. We were detained and beaten under various pretexts, even though I had legal documents from the Afghan embassy. I lived in Iran for 12 years, and then we were forcibly deported. Our money, home, work, everything was left behind, and we were expelled against our will.
Meanwhile, the commissioner of the Islam Port has confirmed discussions with Iranian officials about the transfer of Afghan assets.
To address this, a special committee has been formed to investigate all these rights. Their leaders, including the Iranian ambassador in Kabul, who firmly promised that no rights would remain unpaid and the owed amounts would be delivered to the rightful owners. They reassured us, and we hope they will fulfill their promises.
Although officials mention over 711,000 Afghans returning from Iran in the past month, the relevant authorities here stated in a press conference that the international community should keep providing assistance as needed.
As it should be, services for migrants need to be provided, but so far there has not been enough assistance in this regard. We hope that pressure is applied to the relevant institutions to address the visible issues migrants face, identify their real needs, and communicate these realities to the responsible organizations to ensure proper cooperation and attention.
The Iranian government announced a 2-month extension for Afghan settlers, but some returnees still included those with passports and visas.
A new physiotherapy ward for female patients has been inaugurated at Nangarhar Regional Hospital. The Deputy Governor of Nangarhar, along with several other government and health officials, attended the inauguration ceremony. The ward has been established with financial support from the Norwegian Afghanistan Committee and has officially been handed over for public use. It will provide all necessary physiotherapy services to female patients. The ward is staffed with 10 professional female physiotherapists and 4 support personnel. Officials stated that the center will play a significant role in providing treatment and rehabilitation services for women. The construction of a new administrative building for Sangi-Atash district in Badghis province has officially begun with a projected cost of 19 million Afghanis. According to local officials, the building will be 3 stories high and will include 38 administrative offices, along with water and electricity systems and other essential facilities. The Commission for the Prevention of Land Grabbing and the Recovery of Usurped Lands has reclaimed more than 510,000 acres of Emirate land from illegal occupants over the past 3 months across 16 provinces. According to the Ministry of Justice, the reclaimed lands have been handed over to the relevant government departments. And the final one reached 3 development projects with a total value of over 10 million Afghanis have been completed and inaugurated in Pashtun Zargun district of Herat province. According to the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development, the completion of these projects has provided hundreds of families with access to clean drinking water. That's all for tonight. Stay tuned to the latest news updates from RTA News. Have a good night.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا